a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback...
Turning it on! To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Zings it complete to the right. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Thanks to grab. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hand. Oh, they block it. Scoop it up and going the other way. The Red Raiders offense will get the ball for the first time. Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Rossi. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They've got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic and who can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Missouri comes to the line with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Moving out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Really good job by the defense understanding the quarterback got outside the pocket. Now I got to understand where he's at. Now the middle of the field starts to come towards where he's scrambling. The other side of the field comes to the middle of the field. Great job by the defense understanding the quarterback was pressed outside the pocket.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down.
Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Tight ends can be the quarterback's best friend down in this area of the field. When the windows get smaller, you need bigger targets. No better option than the big tight end.
Out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Rossi. Got it set up on the outside. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Finds his tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on 1st down, open up the entire plate.
Man, it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
Quarterback on the keeper. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Rossi. Rush is on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Quickly out to the tight end. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. The Red Raiders will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Mizz has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in the stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw on third down. Gets it to him on the screen. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man on the right. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. Dumps it to the back. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Missouri wants to go fast. The give on the inside. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Tigers will try to convert on fourth down.
Here we go, here we go.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Touchdown, Missouri! And they add 6 more to the board with that trick to the house.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Texas Tech, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Toretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything changes in this.
He's running free down the middle. Inside the 40. He's at the 30. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And they tacked on the extra point.
Texas Tech, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hand off from the shotgun. He's past the 30. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling in the great.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Quick shovel pass.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down.
Here we go, here we go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He's got enough for a Missouri first down.
Well, going for it and getting it on 4th down, close to midfield, I think just gave this offense a ton of momentum. I'm curious to see what they're going to do here. Maybe take a shot and see if they can really seize and capitalize on all this good mojo now going their way.
The Tigers will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Turning it on. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Quickly complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and touchdown Tiger? Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Bowman. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Rossi. Oh, they're after him. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you needed some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll leave it with the lone back. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia.
Number 15.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll throw it. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking for a man. It's Rossi. Quickly complete. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a 1st down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Looking for space. It's Ramos. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Here comes the heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Ramos. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just...
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Split backs here. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
and just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got his man on the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Release to the back. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it.
Fourth down coming up.
Going for the marker on the ground. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got enough space. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Tiger! And the stomping has commenced. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
38, Texas Tech, 14.
Bringing it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires to the middle. And they can't make the connection on third down. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Mizz has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Sends it back in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some back.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Grab behind the line. It's Cook. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And it'll be downed right there. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. From the gun, running back gets the give. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Tigers are on the move. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Right back to the well. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got his man downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's got it on the right. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Ready, set.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
42, Spider.
Gonna run it. It's Ramos. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Easy.
To the air, it's Rossi. Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Red Raiders have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They go right back to it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning the...
Oh, he's got some space. That that will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Red Raiders are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Rossi. Working the middle, it's complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They're working that left side. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Red Raiders started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Marches ahead. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete to the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. A nice way to go into the postseason and eventually the offseason with a W, but the question is, will it be enough to keep the Wolves at bay?
It's a great way to punctuate the season. You just have to wonder, though, if there were too many L's on the schedule to keep this guy around next year.
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole body of work, right? You finish strong, but what does everybody look at? Like, how many games do you win? Who do you beat is important, right? Do you beat your rivals? Like, there's so much more. Do you have the team's ear still? So there's a lot that goes into decision-making, but it was definitely a disappointing season.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He's got him. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He steps out of bounds across the 30 at the 33-yard line. Nice work there by the return team. After this, it'll be a wrap. Dropping back, it's Rossi. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.